Chapter 11. Shelter. Topics covered: variation in shelters, different types of shelters, living together, social insects living together. Besides food, water and air, we need a shelter to live in. It is one of the basic needs of us. We build houses to protect ourselves from weather conditions like heat, cold and rain. Shelters also provide protection against attack from animals and ensure safety to our property from thieves. Variation in shelters. Houses are of different kinds, sizes and designs. We can see different kinds of houses at different places. Even at one place, the types of houses we find are not same. Variation in the types and designs of houses can be due to many factors. The type of house one builds depends upon several factors like the landform, climate, materials available, and the amount of money one can spend in building a house. Tradition also influences the type of shelter people build. Special hazards like earthquakes and landslides, etc., also influence the type of houses built by the people. Different types of shelters. People build different kinds of shelters all over the world. In places such as Rajasthan, where the climate is hot, people build houses having thick walls, high ceilings, and flat roofs. People use flat roofs as terraces and sleep outdoors at night. Bricks and stones are usually used to build houses in hot regions. People such as Inuits who live in the cold climate build houses known as igloos. These are dome-shaped houses made of snow as no other building materials are available in this cold region. Inside igloos are lined an animal skin and the floor is covered with fur so that people do not feel cold when they sit down or sleep. Fact file. Thick walls and high ceilings keep the inside of the house cool. Fact file. People have to crawl to enter the igloo as they have very small doors to prevent the loss of heat. Some people who stay near rivers and lakes make their homes in boats that float on water. Such homes are called houseboats. They depend on the lake for their livelihood. They sell fish, flowers and vegetables that they get from or around these water bodies. In hills that receive heavy snowfall, people build their house with wood. The roofs of these houses are slanting. This allows the snow to slide off the roof easily. In rainy areas that are prone to heavy flooding, houses are often built on stilts. Stilts are thick wooden pillars that support the house. These houses are usually built high above the ground and stand on a wooden platform supported by thick wooden poles. Ladders are used to access these houses. Campers, travelers and soldiers use movable houses such as caravans, trailers and tents. Tents are easy to carry around and can be set up easily. People moving from one place to another in search of food and water make temporary tent houses. These are the shelters made of special type of thick cloth called canvas. Tents are supported by poles and ropes fixed to the ground. In India, houses in villages are mostly kacha. They are built of mud and wood. The roof is made of locally available materials such as straw, thatch, tin or palm leaves. Houses in the cities are built of bricks and cement and called as pakka house. In cities, we see different types of houses. Some people live in big houses and some stay in small houses or flats. Very big houses are called bungalows. Due to shortage of space, many people also live in multi-story buildings. Each multi-story building has many houses called flats or apartments. Fact file. In Japan, houses are built of wood as they cause less damage during an earthquake. Living together. Ever since man learned to grow crops, he has been living together in groups. Human beings are social beings as they need each other. Our neighbors are like our family and help one another in times of need. Neighbors share their joy and sorrow with each other. People living in villages, hamlets, Colonies and neighborhood share some common facilities such as temples, parks, schools, shops and community centers. Most of the villages in India have houses built close to each other with fields outside. Small towns have mohallas where people have similar bonding as the people in villages. Apart from residential area, a neighborhood has areas reserved for market, hospitals, schools and parks. Social insects living together. Apart from human beings, some other living beings also live together. These includes ants, bees, termites who live together in their respective colonies. Such insects are called social insects. There are about 100 to a million individuals in an insect colony. Every individual has a specific work to do. Thus, division of labor also exists among them. Ants. Ants also live in a colony like bees. The colony of ants is called an anthill. Inside the anthill, there are present small chambers used for storing food, matting, and keeping the young ones. The tunnels connect the chambers to one another. Thousands of ants live together in a colony. The anthill has three kinds of ants. These are as follows. The queen ant is a large female and her job is to lay the eggs. There is only one queen ant in a colony. There are many winged male ants in the colony. They are small in size and few in numbers. Their main work is to help the queen for laying the eggs. These are wingless female workers who perform a number of jobs, that is, cleaning the nest, repair any damage, gather food and take care of young ones. These are large female ants whose work is to protect the nest from enemies. Honeybees. Honeybees live in a colony called beehive. A beehive may have about 50,000 to 80,000 bees living in it. The beehive also has eggs and larvae. The eggs of honeybee is similar to a tiny grain of rice. The eggs hatch into tiny larvae. Larvae grow into pupae and pupae grow into adult bees. A beehive has different types of bees living in it. All the bees do the assigned work. As a result, they are able to live in an organized way. The three kinds of bees in a colony and their work is as follows. Every colony has one female bee called the queen bee. She is the largest and most important bee in a beehive. Her work is to lay the eggs. The male bees are called the drones. Their job is to help the queen bee to lay the eggs. The worker bees are the smallest. They are the female bees that collect nectar, feed the young ones and maintain.
A. Take the correct options.